the day after I called him a grovelling little bastard, I sent him a telegram saying, I suppose a knighthood's out of the question.
It's real good of you to come today, because I know
it's very good, yeah. The money was good, yeah.
But you know, I know you've had a tough day signing books, and there's nothing tougher than signing books. Yeah.
People puzzle me. Chaps say, just as I was coming on here, one of the stage hands said, "How are you?" And I said, "Are you a doctor?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, if you must know, I've got this pain in my knee." And he said, "Oh dear." "Oh dear." I said, "That's no bloody good. You ask me how I am, give me something to do it with it, don't you?"
Yeah, that's fame, and I think Richard Simmons, he deserves his fame, doesn't he? The one who just sits there and this woman gives him this harsh interview.
They ought to be locked into a refrigerator for life. Both of them. I love you.
I am worth it, Spike. I'm worth it, man.
They say, "You are worth it." Every morning I get up and I look in the mirror and I say, "You are worth it." I thought, no, you're bloody not.
What about getting up in the morning with Richard Simmons there in your bed? You know, he threatens to be there for the first 5 minutes of every day.
Him?
Yeah.
I'd have to think about that. Yes, I suppose, yes. Could work it out. I said to my father once, "What would you, if you woke up in the morning and found you were a woman, what would you do?" He said, "Well, I'd go for a walk and see what happens." He also was an Irish father and woke me up at 3 o'clock one morning. He said, "Wake up." I said, "What is it, Dad?" He said, "Listen, I've never shot a tiger." I said, "Well, why tell me?" He said, "Well, I've got to tell somebody." I used to think he was a normal father, you know.
But what about the woman earlier on? What was her name? Penelope Smith. Who says she can actually communicate telepathically with animals.
Well, this first dog she had.
Yeah.
Sorry. I haven't stopped laughing since I watched it. His first dog, she said, he says to me that he was riding on a truck and he was thrown off. But then he jumped back on. And he was thrown off again. I thought, if he can communicate, why didn't he tell the driver, "Will you stop?" Oh, they're balmy lot over there.
What about Ricardo Montalban? Man? He's one of the original Latin lovers. Do you think women prefer that sort of Latin macho type?
No, if you've got a big chopper, yes. Next question, please.
Well, I don't know whether Ricardo has got a big chopper, but he has got this. He's got this wonderful grill pan, right?
They're not getting anywhere. But without... he wouldn't have an act, would he? Excellent.
I was talking to Lily earlier about VE Day. Did that take you back to your days in the army barracks?
Let me think. I remember the day it started. It's September the 3rd, 1939. And my brother and my father and I were watching my mother dig a shelter. So I said to my dad, "She's a great little woman and getting smaller all the time." At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a man called Chamberlain, who did Prime Minister impressions, he spoke on the wireless. He said, as from 3 o'clock today, we are at war with Germany. I love that wee bit.
But that included
Anyhow,
you.
it was a great day for me as two military policemen dragged me screaming from under the bed and took me to this regiment there.
Did you see any Germans close up?
Yeah, we had an experience. We had a Lieutenant Bowman Smythe who was very brave.
Bowman Smythe.
And I was driving him in a Bren carrier, looking for a new position for an observation post. And I thought it was a bit quiet for being in a war. And obviously he'd gone off the road somewhere, and he stopped and got his map out and had a pipe, markings on this map. Suddenly I heard a noise behind me. And I turned round, and there was 3 German paratroopers like this. So he said, "What's going on, Milligan?" I said, "There's some Germans here." "Well, ask them what they want." I said, they want to surrender, sir. He said, "Well, tell them we haven't the facilities." So I said, tell them to go away. So I said, "I don't speak German." He said, "Oh, come here, hold this." So I went over to these 3 paratroopers and went, "Chew." I don't know how we won.
I think we won because we have men like you. Thank you very much, Spike Milligan. We have to go, but once again we are swept away by a tropical hurricane of passion from our personal Cuban Missile Crisis, Margarita Pracatan. As the nuclear nightingale prepares to sing her tempestuous tribute to her adopted city, we can only echo the words of Richard Simmons. You are worth it, Margarita Pracatan.
We are in London, the richest place of the whole world, where are the more beautiful and elegant people. I love you, baby. I came from New York to London. Started spreading the news. I'm living today. I wanna be a part of it in all New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it in all New York. I wanna wake up in a city that never sleeps and find a queen of the hill, top of the hill, el number 1.